What? What is it now, Mother?
Hmm?
Yes.
Need something?
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
I can't remember when I
would
last
stay away from him
slept.
if I were you.
Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... 2 days ago now.
You there.
We stopped
The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight. Ha! Izran's going to like
lined
you.
up to the
Go
headsman's
talk to
block
him
and
at
ready
Fort
to
Dawn
start
Guard,
chopping.
southeast of Riften.
The
You'll decide if you're
cowards.
Dawn Guard material.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know. There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops
I
he
knew we
can.
could count on you.
If you'll do that, I ought to get back to work before I missed. But did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Still business. Be on your way.
I'm going to put you down!
This should be good.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Must have scared him off. You look strong. Come to your
You
master
handle yourself
and be
well.
a companion.
You could make for a decent shield, sister. An order, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. The old man. If you go to him,
I've been looking for you.
good
Getting
luck.
Got something
tired
I'm
of
supposed to
hanging
deliver.
around
I've been looking for
talking
you.
all day.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina. And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. And here you are. Good. Come in. Browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gate. Those robes were... That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Did you have any questions about the museum? A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worship Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments.
over here!
Ain't this... You're mine. Give up while you still... I fought worse than you. Never should have come here. Looking for the blade? You aren't the first. someone there. Time to end this little game.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? Unless it's about the... Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. Divines know the mill could use some new blades. All right. It's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house. Good day.
Enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concern.
What is it? All at once. You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. There's a 4th piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly. You don't want to be a part of history? Fine. I'll be at the shrine if you change your mind. I'll meet you at the shrine. Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should... Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal. You are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die. Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. What was that?
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Destroying you!
join the Dawn Guard? Good.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I need some... Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adalvald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but... Welcome to... Anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow.
Isran found...
Vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them. Beat again today.
Here we go! I'll gut you like a horker!
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He's...
Chris? Who sent you here? I don't know who that is. Is he like me? Vampire, yes. That's... But if you want to know the whole story, my family's... By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. What have you got? Knew I heard something. So good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. Hey, so, before we go in there... I think... I know you're friends... Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
After all these years, Lady Serana.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that... First thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course.
She has the scroll.
To see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here. I am Harkon, Lord. By now, my daughter, not just. For centuries we lived here, far from the care. I was about to suggest that there is but one. I offer you my blood. Take it and then you will be prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. Be still. Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it. With my guidance, now listen to my words and do as I instruct. True power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue. In this form, you can drain the life from your foes with your right hand. With your left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to raise the dead. You can also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm back and reappear some distance away. Should you run, You can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Land of good. You are weaker while on the ground because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the night powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts. There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you. There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle, should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions? Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Need to sleep.
I didn't even think you knew what a book was, my brutish friend. You'll do well to watch that tongue.
I saw more. Lord Harken. Remember your place. Now, what is our Lord's wish? Well, well. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice? It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Harken's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Harken has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change. Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What are you up to, Garan?
Lord Harken's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Vingalmo and Orthiolf are Harken's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice. And here we are. Now, this chalice needs to be filled directly from the bloodspring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Harken waiting.
you feel?
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep... Head on in. And behave yourself. Go on downstairs. You're bothering me.
Ah, welcome. Well, you seem tense. Join a booth and relax a bit. Or take a look. Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy. That's the last of them. Horsehots can't resist after they get a taste of your dosed skooma.
The water from the spring makes the skooma so much more potent. We'll have all the thralls we'll ever need. Good thing the boss heard that old farmer running his mouth off in the tavern about finding this place. We... Here you are!
What was that?
The challenger is near!
I was sure.
I smell weak. You suffer! I honor my lord by destroying you! The challenger is near!
was that?
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma den.
The challenger is near!
You should not have come here, vampire.
I do not fear death. Your blood will not protect you from me.
Death.
There can be no end.
What was that?
I knew it! Do your worst!
I'll kill.
Where are you?
It's really too bad, you know. The little accident you had here. Completely unexpected.
Yeah, too bad. Lord Harkon's new favorite. Dead so soon after joining the family.
Over here.
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.